the next step after creating the RFC destination is to set up the ALE setup between the systems that are involved in the CUA. So to set up the ALE, you need to set up something called as a distribution model, because the CUA tool uses the IDOC concept to distribute the user information from the center client to the child client. So IDOCs to send the IDOCs from the central client to the child clients, you have to set up the ALE, and that begins with setting up the model view. To set up the model view, the transaction code that you'll use is BD64. So execute the transaction BD64. Now you should create this transaction, you should use this transaction BD64 for creating the model view only in the central client. Okay, so execute the transaction model, the BD64, to create the distribution model view, and you get into the display mode. So change to change mode. So once you get into the change mode, now click on, you need to want to create a model view now. So click on this create model view button and give us short description, say central user maintenance or central user administration, whatever you want to give, you can give a meaningful description though. So what is the maintenance? Correct? So CUM as a technical name is a give it a 3-character name like CUA or CUM for central user maintenance. Click on continue. So if you see that model view has been created. Now the next step in this process of creating a model view is to add 2 BAPIs to transfer the user information from the central client to the child client. So click on add BAPI button. So once you get an add BAPI box, in the sender client you have to specify the logical system name of the central client. So the logical system name for the central client that we created was DEP800, and you have to specify the receiving logical system name of the receiving client, that is your child client, which should be in our case BW1 800. Now a BAPI is it's a kind of a program that SAP uses to, in this case, to distribute the user related information from the central client to child client. So you have you have to use 2 BAPIs, one for distributing the user information, which would in case could be, so let's search for we search for user, because we want to transfer the user information. Now if you look, you have 2 entries here which says user. So the BAPI object name that you use is case sensitive. Okay, so you have to use the right one. So the one that you need to use is the uppercase user. So double click on that. So basically what you're doing is when you create a user ID in the central client and distribute it to the child clients, you're basically cloning the user IDs. So the method that you need to use is, click on this. So for the user, there are different elements here. So the method that you should use is clone. So create a clone using template from other systems. So double click on that. Now these two entries are case sensitive. Okay, so you cannot type C clone in uppercase. It has to be uppercase C, and the remaining for clone has to be lowercase. Now this BAPI and this method will help in distributing the user information from the central client to the child client, and the distribution is done through IDOCs. So execute, expand and see if those two entries are created. Now you need to have another BAPI. Now the user clone combination distributes the user information, but you need to have another BAPI to distribute the company address information. So give the center client, in this case this is our DP800, which is our center client, which is the sender, and the receiving client, which is in the case is BW1800. Now the second BAPI that you need to use is to send the user's company address information. So again, this is case sensitive. U has to be uppercase, and then in the company C has to be uppercase. And the method also, this time also it has to be clone, and SAP has only one method for it, clone, and which is again is case sensitive. Click on continue. So you have defined you have added two BAPIs for BW1800 client, so that the user information can be distributed from client 800 of DEP to client 800 in BW1. Now you need to add these two BAPIs for every child client that you have in your CUA setup. So suppose let's say I have another client called child client called say BW2800, then I would have to add these two BAPIs for BW2800 also. So you basically go and add BAPI, and instead of BW800, BW1800, in your case you will say BW2800. So you have to perform these steps for these two BAPIs for every client that is there in your CUA setup, and this has to be done only in the central client. Okay, so once you have added the BAPIs for all the clients, child clients, click on the save icon. So the distribution model is saved. After the distribution model is saved, the next step in the process is to generate the partner profiles between the central client, that is DEP800 in our case, to the child client. Now when you generate the partner profiles, you are basically telling the system, the setup, what will be the flow of the IDOCs. When you flow of the IDOCs, when you distribute the user information, user IDs. So click on generate partner profiles. Now you have to generate the partner profiles for every client that is there in your CUA setup. So in our case, the partner system in this, since you are in DEP800, the partner system for DEP800 would be BW1800. So select the BW1800 logical system name. and ensure that this transfer IDOCs immediately and trigger immediately buttons are radio buttons are checked, and click on execute. So everything is proper, then you should get all these messages in green color. Okay, now you have a system automatically creates a port number. Sometimes errors will happen because the system is not able to create the port number. And the port numbers, you can create, if you want to create it manually, depending on what error message you get here, what port number you get here, you can create it in using the transaction WE21. So let's go open up another session, and let's go to transaction WE21. That is for ports in IDOC processing, and you go to transactional. What was that number again? So you have A54. So if you go to A54 and see, there is a RFC destination for client BW800. So the port has been, this has been created automatically, and the logical system name is also, RFC destination name is also taken automatically. Okay, so sometimes what happens is if something is wrong in the setup, you'll get error messages here saying the port could not be created, or outbound parameters much as type could not be created, or something like that. So in that case, whatever message you get, you can create them automatically, manually. So ports, to define the port, you can use the transaction W21 if there is a problem. So define the inbound parameters and outbound parameters, in this case outbound, because the data is going to go from DEP800 to BW1800. So that's why it is an outbound parameter. Now, if let's say there's a problem in creating the outbound parameters, like what you see here, CClone, CClone01, synchronization type, this information, you can create them manually if you want, using the transaction WE20. So let's go and execute and see WE20. So partner type is logical system name, and let's go to look at BW1800. CC clone, sync and user clone. CC clone, sync and user clone. But you have these methods here. So if you select each one of them and double click on them, you can see the remaining information. CC clone, basic IDOC type is CClone01, and the receiver port number that was automatically rated, and the packet size that could be standard. Now if you're in a situation where you have to do this manually, ensure that you select this radio button, transfer the IDOCs immediately. Okay, otherwise the system will take its own sweet time to distribute the data. Okay. So let's double click on DEP800. There's nothing here. Okay. Now, so you generated the partner profile between DEP800 and BW1800. Now, generating a partner profile has to be done in two ways. Two ways in the sense both directions. Now we have done only in one direction, that is from DEP800 to BW1800. Now you have to do the same step, generating the partner profile from BW1800 to DEP800. But before doing that, so the distribution, okay, generating a partner profiles can be done using the transaction BD64 now. Okay. Now to do that, the model view that you created has to exist in the child system also. In our example, the child system is BW1800. So let's go and check whether it exists in BD64, whether that model view exists or not. And if you look here, there is only one model view here, and the model view that we created was CUM, and which does not exist in the BW1800 client system. Okay, so in order to get the model view which you created in the central client into the child client, you have to do a model view distribution. Okay, so click on save. I think we already did, and then you go to edit, model view, and distribute. Unless we distribute the model view from the central client to the child clients, unless we do that, we cannot generate the partner profile from the child client to the central client. So distribution of the model view is very important to do the partner profile generation. So click on distribute. Now you get a distribute model view box where you get all the logical system names that are created in this particular system. But if you scroll down and look, the model view that the logical system name that is involved in your CUA setup, in this case is BW1800, is automatically selected. So if you have, let's say, if you have defined the BAPIs for 10 clients, all the 10 logical system names, all those 10 logical system names would be highlighted here automatically. You don't need to select them. Okay. If in case some logical system name is not selected, you can select it by highlighting it. Okay. So once you select, click on continue. So target system and the model view CUM has been created. Okay, this is the message that you should get. So if you have 10 clients, then you will get the same message for all the 10 clients. Okay, all the 10 clients will be listed here. Okay, now later on, if you say you modified something, okay, like let's say for example now I created it, right? Now I distributed the model. Now I go and add another system into the list. When I distribute, the message then in that case would be model view has been changed. Okay. Now if I go back to be in the target client, in the child system, that is BW1800, if I go and execute the transaction BD64 now, so the model view is here. Okay. Now we generated the partner profile from DEP800 to BW1800. That is the central client to the child client. Now to successfully perform the IDOC distribution, you also have to generate the partner profile from the child client, in this case is BW1800, to the central client. In our case, that is DEP800. So click on environment menu and click on generate partner profile, and select as a partner system, select DEP800 and click on continue. Execute, sorry. Again you get the same stuff, same kind of pieces of information. Port is created, You can go and check W20 if you want again, and DEP800. Oh, sorry, port is W21. This is W22. Okay, so clone. Okay, outbound parameters was synchronization from the user information from the child client to the central client, and inbound parameters is the information that is coming from the central client to the child client. So that's why if you go and look at partner profile information here, you have sync in outbound parameter and CC clone and user clone in inbound parameters. Okay, now if you go to W21, then you can see the ports here, 122. Okay, now you can create, like I said again, you can, if you want to create, if there is a problem in this step, when if you get a span has not been created or port has not been created, you can use W20 or 21 depending on what the error message is to create those entries manually. Okay, now because we have green, the initial ALE setup that was needed to distribute the user information is good now. Okay, so what we have done now in this step is to set up the ALE distribution model to distribute the user information from the central client to the child clients.